on the programme. We now move on and out and into Europe, where British police have arrested nearly 900 people in London during a pro-Palestine action demonstration in London, marking the largest mass detention linked to the banned group. Palestine Action was outlawed in July after members damaged military planes at a Royal Air Force base. Police said most detainees were held for showing support for the proscribed group, while 17 were arrested for assaulting officers during violent clashes. Among those arrested were priests, veterans and healthcare workers. Human rights groups have criticised the ban as heavy-handed, while the government defends it as a necessary action to maintain public order. We are now joined by Keith Vaz. He is a former UK minister and he joins us live from London. Keith, as always, a pleasure to speak to you. Keith, you speaking to us from London. Of course, this has been huge in the news in the United Kingdom. Images of people holding placards of all ages, of all professions, and being arrested and taken away by the police for holding up the statement, "I support Palestine Action." How do you think this could develop? Of course, even sometimes the police seem opposed to and reluctant to arrest these people. What are your thoughts on this?
Good afternoon, Thomas. Look, the situation is getting out of control here. 900 arrests is a vast number of people. I think it must be one of the largest numbers ever arrested at a demonstration in the UK. And the point of this is they have to be processed. They have to be taken through the necessary process once you've been arrested. And action is either going to be taken or it's going to be, they're not going to proceed. But in any event, it takes up an absolutely huge amount of police time, one that is very serious and very difficult to deal with. And I think most members of the public would feel that there is something better for the police to do than to arrest those people who will go on a march of this kind. As we know, there is a court hearing that is due to take place later on this year about the whole issue of the ban on Palestine Action. And we have the bizarre circumstances the last time this happened, where someone who was blind, who was wearing a Palestine Action T-shirt, was subsequently arrested by the police. I think that it puts the police in a very difficult position. I'm not blaming the police. They didn't decide on this law. This law was thrust upon them, but they have to administer it. And it makes it extremely difficult. What if you have another demonstration with even more people turning up? It's going to make it very difficult for the police to get on with their other job when they're spending all their time arresting people for going on demonstrations. So, I think there has to be a line in the sand on this, and maybe the new Home Secretary, Shabana Mahmood, would want to review carefully what was decided by her predecessor as to whether or not we should actually have this law in this way, and perhaps a better justification for doing what they are doing. But these are, these are getting to be situations that are completely out of control.
Yes, indeed, Keith. Do stay with us as we